What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. And guys, I have a bit of breaking news, which is also a follow-up to a story that many of you saw here on this channel. And this concerns John Boyega and how he got cut from his very own ad that he produced for the Chinese market for Jo Malone London, which is a perfume brand. Now, he did this elaborate commercial. It was very well done. And they ended up not only cutting him out of it, but everybody who was in it, which includes his family and friends. And then they turned around and completely replaced him with a popular Chinese actor, and they took almost frame for frame what he produced. Now, keep in mind, he produced this, he directed it, it was his conception, and he got cut from it, and they replaced him with a Chinese actor. So, I talked about that and how it was pretty much theft and it was wrong, and really it kind of implied at least a little bit of bias in the Chinese market, or maybe Jo Malone thinking that the Chinese market would not accept John Boyega. After all, they did replace him in the promotional posters for The Force Awakens years ago. So that can't be sitting well with John Boyega. So we have this follow-up here, and it's on the BBC News, and it says here, John Boyega resigns. He resigns from Jo Malone ambassador role over Chinese ad. Okay? And it goes on to say, John Boyega has resigned as global ambassador. He was the very first male global ambassador. You really messed this up, Jo Malone. He's resigned as a global ambassador for perfume brand Jo Malone after he was replaced in an ad he made for them by a Chinese actor. And it goes on to say, the Star Wars actor made the personal video in his home city of London, but it was reshot for the Chinese market. Now, the company did apologize for what it described as a misstep that caused offense. However, Boyega has said Jo Malone was wrong to have used another actor without my consent or prior notice. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Writing on Twitter, the British star said while he accepted that the companies would use different representatives around the world, dismissively trading out one's culture this way is not something that I can condone. And of course, he's right. Like I said before, if it was just a matter of they wanted to go with someone who was more representative of the culture and the market that they were appealing to, well, that would be different. But they went and took him out of his creation and replaced him with somebody else in the very same conception. And that was a very personal spot that John Boyega was presenting to them. Like I said, he had his family, his friends, all types of stuff in there. But, they kind of just cut and paste and just took him out and put this other one in, and that's not cool. And he goes on to say, the film celebrated my personal story. Like I was saying, the film celebrated my personal story, showcasing my hometown, including my friends and featuring my family, he added. It's back to back, but I assure you, this will be dealt with swiftly. I don't have time for nonsense. We press on strong, stay blessed, people. That's what I'm talking about. See, John Boyega is not playing the whiny victim, Hollywood game where he wants to bring in Jada Pinkett Smith or something, you know what I mean? And all these people wearing shirts talking about, we stand with John. They're not doing all that. He's not doing all that. He's just very simply saying, I don't have time for nonsense. This man believes in his talent. From what I understand, he's got a lot of things ahead of him. He's got a lot of deals going on. I think he's going to be just fine. He doesn't need this. If this is the way they want to play, then if you believe in yourself, you take your considerable talent elsewhere. You are a brand, you're a business, you're a market onto yourself, so it's like you just go forward, and either people get with you or they don't. It's like I always say, when you got that talent, man, every knee will bend eventually. You just have to be patient and confident. All right, so the original version, titled London Gent, showed Boyega hanging out with friends and family in Peckham, where he grew up. They were also removed for Chinese audiences. Jo Malone, owned by Estee Lauder, has since removed the advert from its campaign in China. We deeply apologize for what, on our end, was a mistake in the local execution of the John Boyega campaign. That was an epic mistake. And you were making history, and you blew it, they said in a statement on Monday. Boyega's sister Grace posted a Chinese version of the advert in a Twitter response. Okay, so John Boyega's sister has something to say about it too. I guess I'll check that out later. But Yeah, so in a statement to the Hollywood Reporter, Joe Malone said John is a tremendous artist with great personal vision and direction. The concept for the film was based on John's personal experience and should not have been replicated. Okay, well, we understand that now. But there it is, guys. John Boyega claps back at Joe Malone London, and as well he should. I applaud you for this, John Boyega. You have just gone up another notch in my book as far as earning my respect. I mean, I like what you're talking about. This is my message has always been, you know? Be the best that you can, do the best that you can. Don't let anybody trample on you. Just be confident in what you bring to the table. And if people aren't ready for that, well, you keep on building. Just like he said, just keep moving forward and let that be a lesson to all of you. Don't fall back waiting for somebody else to recognize your greatness. Just do what you need to do. And the rest of the world will catch up. John Boyega, I believe in you. All right, guys, that's it. Just wanted to do that follow-up for you. Let me know how you feel about this in the comment section. You can like, share, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Twitter. The link to this story as well as my Twitter link will be in the description box below. All right, guys, I'll check you out later. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.